from the Arizona Science Center.
Yes.
That's right. And, you know, it sounds like we need a little ice to get into the spirit here.
Yes, we do, totally.
Yeah.
You have a lot of ice.
I do have a lot of ice here.
Ice, baby.
Yeah,
I know. I
it
can
is.
rap that song.
You can?
Stop.
Part of me wants to just
collaborate,
stop.
and listen. Ice is back with the brand new invention, something. Grabbed a hold of me tightly. I'll stop.
That was good.
Awesome. I know.
High
right?
five.
Little action this way and that way.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, and I couldn't help but steal some activities from our Arctic Adventure Camp
Fun.
coming up on the 26th.
Okay.
So we want to get into
We're gonna
ice.
scooch this way.
We'll start right on over here. So what do you see in front of you?
Ice in
water
balloons.
balloon.
Water balloons. So this one actually popped. Go ahead and unwrap those balloons. If you can't make it to the camp, you can even try this at
Do I have
home.
to
It's
cut-
just
do
a
I cut
regular.
this?
You might have to. I got scissors for you right there.
Oh,
just
watch
in
my
case.
fingers. I already have one cut. Don't
Oh,
get
yeah,
another.
please.
It wasn't me, people.
There we go.
You want to be safe if you need adult supervision for
Okay.
the scissors.
So
That's
take the
fine
whole balloon
too.
off?
Yep. So you just stick it in the freezer, a water balloon for a day, even 2 days is probably good, and
Okay.
then you end up with this great ice globe.
That is very cool.
And you can start to make observations. So that's one of the things we're promoting in campus, starting to look at observations.
Okay.
So what do you notice about your ice?
It's
It's
cracked.
shaped like the balloon.
It's cracked. It's shaped like the balloon.
And you can see where the balloon was tied.
up here.
Right there.
And what do you notice about maybe the color?
It's opaque.
It's okay. Yeah, it's kind of cloudy.
Not opaque.
Stumped us.
Yeah, I did stump you there. So on the outside, when you look at the edge, it's a little clear. Just it's sort of hard to see here. So we'll move to another one because we're looking at all types of ice. Anybody who's ever frozen a tray of ice cubes knows that the outside freezes first. They're always wet in the middle. So it freezes from the outside in. And this is a really great way to look at different types. You can freeze. I've got tap water, distilled water, and then club soda here, so something with bubbles.
Okay.
The distilled water in the center, what do you notice about this one the most?
Well, it has that like crystallization, the white in the middle.
In the middle, so it's clear on the outside. The pure water freezes first, and it pushes all the impurities or gas bubbles right to the center and pushes it out into bubbles. So you start to see this sort of bubbly white. We use tap water here, so there's a little more in the balloons. And you'll see that with the tap water, and then of course with the club soda. What do you know about club soda?
It's got some fizz.
Got some carbonation. So it's got lots of bubbles, trapped air, and you're going to see it. Yep, you can pick it right on up. It looks really cloudy because of those bubbles. So it's just fun to make observations, and you can try adding salt and melting and see what happens there. But of course with Arctic Adventure, I want you to grab one of these and stick it in here because there are icebergs.
Both of them?
Yeah, just, well, you know what, let's try one first. Let's see what happens. Oh my God. Okay, so maybe just one. This one's pretty big.
They float?
It floats because something else about water when it freezes and becomes ice, it spreads out into this crystalline pattern and makes it less dense so water floats. But with an iceberg, what else do you notice about it?
You are tricky.
I'm tricky today.
And I don't like it.
Well, we'll just move on then. So notice how most of it is underneath. So that was a big thing, like,
I was
you know,
just gonna say
Titanic,
that.
iceberg right ahead.
That's what I meant
Most
to
of
add.
It's like you. Everything is, you know, underneath.
Yeah.
Everything, all of the bulk of the iceberg is really underneath, but it still floats. So, okay, we'll move on.
1 minute left.
We've got 1 minute left. This is a great activity if you want to bring that ice into your home to bring out that holiday feeling.
Okay.
Look at these. So this is actually Epsom salt, and we can get some great frost on the windows. And do it in a really great science way. So I'm going to have you add, I'm going to add 1.5 cups of water.
Is it hot?
This is hot water.
Okay, so
I'm going to have you add
for adult health.
That's right. It doesn't have to be boiling, but add your 1 cup of Epsom salt. You can get it at the drugstore.
Is it lavender scented? No.
It could be if you want it to be.
Doesn't matter. That's
And
what
then
I have.
you're just going to
You have lavender scented.
You have lavender. You can put
take
it in
a
the
bath in it.
Yep.
Oh, all right.
Bath salts.
Learn
You're going to
something
mix
new
it
every
till it's all dissolved.
What do you use
We're going
it
to set
for?
this one aside because it's hot and I don't want you to get hurt.
Okay.
But then if you're going to do it on your windows, I've got some Plex and some glass here. You want to start with some soap, 1 drop. Just squiggle it all around.
Okay.
Because this is going to make it so that the water doesn't beat up.
We're getting the
wraps. We have to hurry.
Here we go.
As we say goodbye.
Perfect.
What
and
is
then
that?
Just spread it around. This is your mix of Epsom salt and water.
Okay.
And then you're going to leave it to dry on your windows. And you're going to end up with these great frost crystals.
And you can do this at the Science Center.
You can do this at the Science Center. And of course, all of these in our camp starting December 26th. All the information's at azscience.org.
We'll be right back. That's really pretty.
Isn't that beautiful?